Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, boys and girls. How are we all doing today? All good. I'm well. How are you? Yeah. Don't worry. Minecraft is coming up. Just relax. Bam. See? Fantastic. Good. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't. Am I going to comment further? No, I'm not going to comment further. Like this. Okay. So, I'm not a big fan of the leak. Not because I don't think it's worth talking about, but because I don't think it's worth the destruction of the. I mean, obviously, the legitimacy of the Supreme Court has already been in question, or rather, it has been in question for a long time, right? So let's Supreme Court leak. The legitimacy of the Supreme Court has been in question for a while now. Like it's hard to argue against that. But to me, the fundamental problem of the Supreme Court. Oh, actually, give me 1 second. Do I have to tweet whenever I start streaming? Just out of curiosity. All right, the people. The people who no, you can text me. You can text me. I was gonna say the people who can't see Discord obviously also can't actually tell me anything on Discord, so well, I mean, yeah, it's basically their fault. I can't even complain. I can't even say anything about that. Anyway, the point I'm laboriously trying to get to is this: the Supreme Court has the original design of the Supreme Court was one of judicial independence, and that's obviously not been, shall we say, kept up, right? And the problem is actually it's actually worse than what one of our boys is suggesting. At least in my mind, the problem is that because politics is now so partisan, that everything that has to do with politics, that has to pass through the political process, has become partisan. Right? In the past, you could disagree. The Senate confirmation hearings were not about partisan politics, but about whether a candidate was a good candidate for okay, let me huge qualifications there, but the point remains that the focus was more on whether a candidate was suitable as a Supreme Court justice, and not about whether they were ideologically pure or not. But that has changed, right? That is not the way it is now in this modern age. And so I would probably suggest, one quick second. I would probably suggest that the yes, I realize you can see me from outside, but like that's not the point. Not all of you can see me, right? So it's different. Anyway, what was I saying? I made it clear in my discussion topic suggestion as well, which is that there is a case to be made to depoliticize the judiciary, but also I will here make one mild criticism for our Democratic friends, which is that you let this happen, right? Our Democratic friends were so busy with infighting that they simply did not have the infrastructure that our Republican friends had, vis-a-vis being able to marshal the resources to elect judges and to put judges into proper positions, right? It's not about money as much as it is about having the grassroots resources to ensure that what you want to happen actually happens. And I do not think that our Democratic friends made that conscious choice to do so. Does that kind of make sense? Right? Like there is no organized movement, organization, group of people who are actively and with the sole purpose dedicated towards finding liberal leaning judges or clerks, whatever. But exactly, you need to start them young, or you need to place them in proper positions while they're young, and your I don't want to say adversaries, but the conservative side has certainly managed to do that on a much bigger scale, right? Conservatives were much more successful in placing judges and promoting I don't want to say strict adherence to ideology, but promoting conservative interpretations of the law. I think that is very much true. Also, it turns out I didn't need to do this. Let's do that. How's it look? Okay. Right? So that is the point. And if I were, you know, if I if I wanted to do something about this, I personally would probably go after the politicization of the appointments of the judiciary, right? And also in some ways, the fact that a lot of judges are elected means there is more interesting ways that money can enter the judicial system, right? So perhaps I would look at taking the money out of law, taking private money out of law, right? You keep paying judges the same amount as you do now, or even you up their pay a little bit so that they don't worry about or they don't need to think about accepting bribes. And then you simply let that system propagate itself for 10-20 years, and only then can that system be can that system be, how do we say, apolitical, or more apolitical than it is now, because obviously right now the Supreme Court is very, very much caught up in the same types of cultural war that the rest of us are, and that does the Supreme Court no good, right? Like whoever leaked it has essentially destroyed the legitimacy of the Supreme Court in one single go, and that is fantastic if you're an enemy of the United States, but I don't think whoever leaked it is actually the enemy of the United States of America, right? And so all I can say is, bro, what the hell were you doing? Right? Like it's nonsense to me. You don't leak those private deliberations, because this is the highest. What happened to my keyboard? Oh, pressed the wrong button. There we go. This is the internal private deliberations of the highest court in the land, which is meant to. It's one of the three. What is it? three legs of the system, whatever, three branches of, there we go, the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary, right? And so by co-opting, like once a Supreme Court judge is put into place, you simply have to defer to that judge. And it's not, we're not saying that these are bad judges. They've worked really hard. They've done well. They have their reputations, right? They can only get to the point. Like it's impossible to appoint a shrill thing, right? Like you you just can't, right? So obviously the judges that were appointed because they were competent. They weren't appointed because they were dumb, right? So they weren't appointed for ideological purity either. Let's be very clear about that. Glass pane, yes. Oh, good evening, Quitch. How are you? Don't worry. It's not. We've not talked about anything important. Only disabusing some notions about about the American Supreme Court. again, those are very interesting questions, and indeed those are the questions that we should ask, but not at the Supreme Court level. Once they are there, it the current system does not allow you to question a judge, and nor should you question a judge at the Supreme Court level, because they have been vetted over and over and over. Oh, Snacky. I'm not interested in Johnny Depp for a lot of very, very particular and very boring reasons, so I will not be responding to comments on that. Actually, interestingly enough, we have actually banned, or not banned, temporary ban for one of our boys for focusing too hard on talking about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard story. Not interested. Sounds interesting. Oh, it's honestly not that interesting, Quitch. Don't worry about it. Again, so what we're talking about is not any individual law or any individual cultural fight that is going on. Rather, what we're talking about is the legitimacy of the Supreme Court and an institutional and sorry, let me rephrase that. There are certain things that are put in place to keep society from falling apart, and one of those things that remained even ish throughout the Donald years was that you do not, like, once the Supreme Court has made a decision, it is a decision. And so it's important for us to understand that, right? That the sanctity of the court needs to be maintained for society itself to have some sort of final arbiter. Because once the sanctity of the court is challenged in such a way that it stops being a final arbiter, then you run into this issue of, well, what's next, right? Because there is no next. There is no more arbitration after the Supreme Court's neutrality has been violated. And so it's not in the interest of society. It's not in the interest of any political party, actually, to violate that sanctity. And some people are calling for that, and I will say that is wrong. And yes, Neki, there was a leak on a draft. What was it? Was it penned by? Can't remember whom. And it's also not important whom. It was just a leak of a Supreme Court deliberation first draft, right? And keep in mind, a first draft is not the final opinion of the court. So if you it's simply irresponsible to use such. And also, hi Brett, how are you? It's simply irresponsible to use a first draft like that. Like you would not want other people to judge you based on the first draft of anything that you've said. So why are you judging others like that? It's not the media, honestly. At this point, Snecky, it's cultural. It's cultural. Because politics is a religion, and that makes it more cultural than anything else in the world right now. Let's see, I want this wall. What is this wall? White concrete. Go. White concrete. Is that just white concrete? Array white concrete. Chisel array white concrete. There we go. That's it. That's going like that, and that's going like that. So there is only 3, which means we need this one too. Slant white concrete. Got it. Slant. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And this is why I am a fan of you lot on the server, right? Like, we are able to have these discussions without it breaking into. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. That is bricks. Oh, upstairs. Yeah. It is like that Oda Dash, right? I might not agree with what you're saying, but I would defend to death your right to say it. And if everyone felt like that, it would be a lot easier. But obviously, unfortunately, not everyone feels like that. Oda, I don't want to slap. What is that? Raid. Raid. Doesn't look like it's in here. Jelly bean. French encased. Purple. It is braid, right? Yeah, chisel braid, white concrete. Did I compose something new? Oh, I did. Is it playing right now? Oh no, that's I forgot to put on loop. That's not even my composition. Oops. You guys need to tell me these things. But having said that, I forgot to upload the latest composition. I still haven't done it, but I will do it sometime in the near future. No, that was the composition of one of our other viewers. Because of the way that SoundCloud works. Yes, exactly. Hi, Duck. No, you're not allowed to blame me. That's not the correct thing to do. Excuse me. Excuse me. There we go. I mean, I've said a lot of this on in the channel, so I don't know. I would just be repeating myself, right? Okay, Quitch, that is mean on so many levels, but that's okay. Yes, I know my compositions are crap. Thank you very much. To be fair though, I don't compose way and like, I don't have enough time to do any of that. If I did, I think I would be better. So much better. That's one. Let's do that. Here. There's no need to be that mean, okay? 3, 4, 5. Oh, I should have gone from this side, shouldn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 4. Oh, how annoying is that? How annoying is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I change this? It would mean changing the entire pillar down there, wouldn't it? Yeah. YOLO. I have the pillar anyway, so it's fine. So we're gonna change this pillar because we're going to place this pillar here. Let me just check. Yeah. What my viewer composed? Yeah, you can find her. She's on SoundCloud. If you just go to my SoundCloud, it's no longer on Twitter, but it's fine. It's not important. I'll send you the link afterwards. I'm trying to do white concrete chaotic medium. Chaotic. What does chaotic medium exactly? White concrete. I actually still don't understand how that can be a way of saying the word white. Oh, that means I would. Oh yeah, we have to do this. That's fine. It's all good. Don't worry. No, I'm fine. This is fine. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, this is. I'm not about to lose it. How dare you? Okay, maybe a little, but not too much. Don't worry about it. Okay, slanted. It is a setback in a construction project. It's not like construction projects haven't been set back before in the entirety of the existence of construction projects. Okay, let's just relax. Relax, guys. Oh, what time is it? Oh, 23. Yeah, I should. Am I still talking about the Supreme Court? Do I have to? Can I please not? Like, I really don't care that much. It's not my Supreme Court. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, my people have been unrepresented on the Supreme Court forever, and so like my people simply do not give a fuck. Does that? Oh, I wonder if I could do that. Hold on. This might be interesting. Yes, I was gonna say, can I do this? Because this might be interesting, right? Introduce a whole new type of color to the outside of them. Yeah, that looks good. Put this here. Fantastic. I like that. Maybe we should do more of those, because otherwise the outer wall was going to be too white, and you gotta introduce some color into that. We get that. Fantastic. Okay, well, all right. Okay. I'll just quickly touch on my proposed solution, and it is quite simple, right? Like if we were to get rid of because one thing your independent judiciary really cannot deal with is I'll take one of these. The one thing that an independent judiciary is unable to deal with is partisanship. And you can see why, right? Because we literally, like, the partisanship has created the current problem where the leak is happening on Roe v. Wade and the essentially the destruction of abortion in a large part of the United States of America. So we know that that's unfortunately something that will likely happen in the near future. And that means that well, yeah, exactly. But the point is, people have felt so strongly about this topic that they're willing to co-opt state institutions to do this. And so therefore you have to take state institutions out of it. Does that make sense? And how do you do that? Well, that's an excellent question. You do that by, oh, there we go. You do that by making sure that, you know, we have enough judges and we have enough belief in our institutions that judges will judge based on the law and not just their personal preference, right? Like, let's be very fair to them and say that a lot of them are under a lot of pressure from their friends, their family, to vote, to exercise their power in a way that is political. But I personally, oh, I can't. No, we can't mention that. No, yeah, okay. But the point is, we know that. Oh, that's cool. I forgot that I had that mod. Yes, it's a mod that allows you to allows us to have like this kind of like angled glass. It's nice. Forgot about it. The point is, American law and the judiciary as an institution has not yet been co-opted as firm, or maybe no, I shouldn't say that, has not yet been fully co-opted by politics. And for it to be co-opted by politics would be one of the biggest tragedies of the civilized world. And I say that with no hint of irony. Well, but that's the point, right? Like, the only way to stop it in a way that makes sense is to take the politics out of the judiciary. I can't speak today because I've spoken basically all morning. It's true. I speak all morning, every morning. So yeah. No, but I'm purposefully not turning around to look outside my door because I know that you lot are making faces at me. And also, can I just oh, I shouldn't have looked that way. Now I see them. Can I just say, the youngest of you are like 50. Can you guys like act a little bit more mature, please? Can you imagine, like, I can't imagine. Oh, actually, out of, let me just see. No, none of you have progeny. Okay, that makes it slightly different. Can you imagine the ones that had progeny and were like just being called out by me, and their progeny like finds the video? Oof. It's true. They've already made enough of fools of themselves. It's. I mean, I don't disagree. You're right. That was one of the progeny saying that their progenitors have already done enough damage to their own reputations. No, but we kid. Okay, so anyway, that's the bamboo forest done, and obviously this forest is completely separate from the housing, so we'll have to sort of redo the pillars down here. But that's fine. Or actually, not even redo the pillars. We have to do the pillars here. Oh yeah, we don't need this one. This is a 4.5 block height. There we go. That's pretty. Let me just go outside and take a look. Yeah, that is pretty. I like that little dash of black in the middle of that white building. Yeah, that's great. And this is the face, yes. This is the face that faces the city, so the noise and, outrageous bamboo growth. Let me just see. Oh, that is outrageous. The bamboo is higher than the buildings. But anyway, yeah, the outrageous bamboo growth means it won't distract our tech executive living up here unless he really wants to. So we'll have, we'll have his desk sort of here with a nice, 270-degree view of the outside. Good. 180? 180. It is 270-ish. Because you can see in every direction. You can see that way. You can see that way. Right? So that's basically 270. You're missing the 90 degrees that's or the slightly off 90 degrees that the building itself covers. Is it time? Oh yeah, it is time. It's 31 minutes. In conclusion, save your Supreme Court. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, as an outsider, I find it disappointing that the beacon of liberty and freedom is being run in such a way that it really does you no favors. That is what I will say. It really, really does you no favors. The fact that, like a lot of people in the rest of the world still want to come to America does not mean that you can treat the system with such complete disrespect. It's because what you're doing is you're bringing people to America on a false promise, right? And that will disappoint them, and that will radicalize some of them. No, oh, well, yeah, I should know. What timing are we at? 32, 33. Radicalization because of disappointment with America once arrived. And that I don't doubt that that's happening. Obviously, I don't have data to, or I have some data to back that up, but that's data that's not publicly available, so I can't actually talk about it. Well, like that's part of it, though, right? Like, because the rest of the world has a different view of what America is compared to what America actually is, it makes it very difficult. Right, like there are those people who believe that by coming to America they will have a better life, and for a lot of them that's only marginally true. And that's sort of one of the bigger problems, is that yes, their lives have gotten better, but their lives haven't gotten as good as they thought it would. They thought they would come and it will be the land of opportunity, and they could, as long as they work hard, blah 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 blah. But for a lot of them, that is simply not true. And so then you have the worst of both worlds, where those who had expectations are now disappointed, but are also well off enough that they can nurse that disappointment and that resentment. And that nothing radicalizes harder than that, right? Let's be completely honest. Nothing radicalizes as hard as someone who's fairly well off, like who doesn't have to worry about food every moment of the day. And no, that's granite. I want dirt. That's right, not coarse dirt. I want regular dirt. Well, I mean, we know that's true. Like that radicalization happens in such a way, right? Like there's a reason why the FBI looks at particularly bored young people because they are so easy to radicalize for that exact reason, right? And it doesn't matter if it's joining a cult or if it's turning to religious extremism or if it's turning to cultural extremism. It's all part of the same type of thing. I'm going to put in a few more pieces of bamboo. Maybe have those there and here perhaps. Okay, we are done. Yes, we are done for today. That's it. I'm not going to talk anymore because I'm tired of talking. At least so this deserves to be recorded for posterity. The people, the listeners outside my office have created a little amphitheater. Is that how you spell it? Just want to make sure. Amphitheater. That's right. Outside my glass door and are in the process of laughing at me. There we go. There you go. Now you guys have been immortalized. I hope you're happy. Oh my god, these people. Anyway, we're done for today. Thank you very much for watching. In conclusion, please download Firefox. Please don't do Stop. Okay, do you know how rude that is? Guys, come on. Anyway, we're one of them, or actually no, three of them are pawing on my door like zombies because I don't know. Because they know that I'm not gonna give away who they are, and so they can act all retarded, ridiculous, in front of, and oh, whatever. Bye. Yeah, we should turn the outside into literally a theater room. That would be fantastic. Anyway, we're done. Bye. See you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do something. Who knows? Whatever. Bye.